What's up, Giants fans? Back at it with one more New York Giants video here. And in this video, I want to talk about the star signing that the Giants made early this morning in safety Jevon Holland to a 3-year, $45.3 million deal. The number one safety on the market and the only one that's probably worth this type of money. Although I originally had him on my free agency watch list for the Giants, and I took him off last minute due to time that I had to analyze and film free agent prospects. And I just didn't think Joe Schoen was going to spend this type of money on a safety. But I was wrong. He did. And $30.3 million of this deal is guaranteed. He is the 8th highest paid safety in the NFL. He's a young guy, just 25 years old, 6'1", 210. I mentioned he was the top safety available in this year's market. Second-round pick by the Dolphins back in 2021. 15 games played this past year, probably one of his worst NFL seasons. He was not very good in a lot of categories. He did not have a pick this past year. He did play 91% of defensive snaps. And yes, quarterbacks only completed 54% of passes thrown in his area. But his numbers were just down. 62 tackles, 4 passes defended, a sack, and a forced fumble. I mean, the picks thing doesn't bother me that much. I mean, the Giants signed Paulson Adebo yesterday, but the Giants I didn't think they needed this signing, but he's an awesome, awesome player. I thought they were going to bring back Jason Pinnock, and that's why I mentioned that. I don't think the Giants needed this signing because I thought they were going to bring Pinnock back on a cheaper deal. But guys, this is a massive, massive upgrade over Jason Pinnock. I hope you guys realize that. This guy's really good. They bring in, a higher profile guy to help groom Tyler Nubin. In 2023, he was awesome. He had 3 forced fumbles, a pick, 4 passes defended, and 74 stops in just 12 games played. He was a little banged up here and there, but in the film that he did play, he was one of the top safeties in the National Football League. And then in 2022, he played 99% of defensive snaps, 96 tackles, 2 picks, 1.5 sacks, 7 passes defended, and a forced fumble. He also became the youngest team captain in Dolphins franchise history as just a second-year player. That's pretty damn impressive. 2021, 16 games played, 2 picks, 2.5 sacks, 10 passes defended. So his first 2 seasons were definitely better than his last. His third season was very, very good. He couldn't stay on the field for all 17 games. Throughout 60 career games, he has 57 starts, 5 picks, 5 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, 4 recoveries, and a defensive touchdown. This is a guy, he's employed frequently as a blitzer. He's capable of creating turnovers, making plays on the ball. He'll play next to Tyler Nubin. And people are going to argue and say, well, Xavier McKinney got what last year from the Packers? It was either 4 for 64 or 4 for 68. And this is not that much less than that, but it's a 1-year less commitment. Look, I wanted X back, but in turn, the Giants got Jevon Holland and just announced today, they also will earn a 3rd-round compensatory pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, number 99 overall. So now the Giants will have 4 draft picks in the first 3 rounds. So if you want to go trade up from 3 and get your next franchise quarterback, you certainly can if they elect to do so. Or you can stay put and get 4 high-quality players and potential starters in this year's NFL Draft. So I do think there is massive opportunity here for the Giants to be really improved in 2025. I think Joe Schoen has had an awesome free agency thus far. Now, will these signings come into fruition? Sure. The only signing I was a little suspect about was James Hudson, the swing tackle that they got. I thought it was a bit of an overpay, but this for Jevon Holland, really, really good. And I think the Giants got a little bit of a discount because he's coming off somewhat of a average down year, however you want to call it. I think Dolphins overall as a team just really struggled last year. And in turn, that hurt Jevon Holland's numbers and it hurt his market a little bit. And the beneficiaries of that, the New York Football Giants. They get the number 1 safety on the market for a relatively fair deal, I would say. And not to mention, most of the players in the Giants secondary are on rookie contracts anyway, right? You got Cordell Flott, who's entering a contract year. You got Deonte Banks, who's entering year 3. You got Drew Phillips, who's entering year 2. And then Tyler Nubin, who's entering year 2. So the only guy that you really had paid for before this edition of Holland was Paulson Adebo yesterday. So now the Giants have 2 guys they're paying for good money in this secondary, and then everyone else is on a rookie deal. So all of a sudden, the Giants have turned a team weakness into a potential strength. Entering in 2025, the question is, can these free agent veterans help the guys who are a couple years younger than them grow, mature, and develop? I think Adebo will help Banks out a lot in 2025, and I think Jevon Holland being next to Tyler Nubin will definitely help him out too. Folks, let me know what you think in the comments section below. Are you happy with this signing of Jevon Holland? I know I woke up this morning. I was pretty excited about it. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments section. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, ask as many questions as you please, or any comments that you may have. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms as well at Big Blue Avenue. Without further ado, folks, let's go Big Blue.